Hey guys, Stephenson here, back with another video. As you can see, not Darren here today. Darren's away in Knoxville this weekend, and he's just been busy with work and stuff. So I'm just gonna be making some videos for him for the next while until he has time, I guess, to make a video. So today I will be commentating over his slash my match from the Yugituber Grand Championship. Um, Decided to play Orcus for this round. Not Orcus, whatever this one is called. Salami deck. Yes, yes, yes. The Fire Cyber strategy. Um, yeah, I just thought it would be solid. I wasn't sure about, not I, rather we weren't really sure what TeamAPS would play, as they played, a fun match against Simo in the first round, I do believe. I can't even remember what the decks were, but that's all I knew. So I just wanted to go with a safe pick for this match. Um, so yeah, so our opening hand here is quite good. We got everything we really need. However, I got super happy when I saw an extra deck. However, and then I activated Power Duality, and I was like, okay. So that was a bit sad. It was true. They played True Draco. Evil Eye, which is kind of interesting because there is like some cool synergies with the Evil Eye cards and the Draco cards. However, the problem is that all the Evil Eye cards don't really mesh well with the Draco cards because you need an Evil Eye monster to activate any of them. So if you just don't see the field spell, it's kind of bad. But like with the Mice and stuff in Duality, it does seem that you can um get some synergy out of it. So here they went Demise, some standard Draco stuff. Didn't draw too many cards though. I went sign up mining here, discarding Spinny. Then they used Dynamite's effect and I ashed it. Um, Probably could have saved the ash, we'll admit, but it's still fine. We trigger Gazelle here. Gazelle sends Rage because against the True Draco deck, just any of the backer decks, to be honest, Rage is just an insanely powerful card. You just get so much more value out of it than you would with a card like Roar. Um, just because they kind of do require all their cards to play. And also, this is good against like floodgates and stuff too. Thankfully, didn't have to worry about Monarch's Erupt here because they have an extra deck, so that's nice. So yeah, we go Falco for Rage here. Standard Salmine Great stuff. Make the Stalio some the Jaguar. Here, quite unfortunate for them that they discarded the Ignis of the Mize because it means that we can go into the Hida. Hida bringing back the Ignis and then making a Heatleo, and then I was very surprised that this resolved, by the way. Because I was expecting to get Psalm Strike or something, but they probably would have just done earlier, right? But it's so interesting. Like, I'm really curious to see what these back row were. Can I see it? Oh, wait, I can. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, cool. Don't look bad at a cool feature. Cool. So their sets were Terraforming and Evil Eye Retribution. Um, Kind of interesting. So Retribution's a sick card, by the way. It's like a counter trap. You just can't respond to it if you have the Evil Eye Celine and the Spell Trap cards. It's all kind of sick. So then we Retribution shuffle away their Terraforming or their the counter trap. So kind of hit dead, which is kind of unfortunate. Then we go Jaguar, and then we hit into the Draco twice. Here wasn't entirely sure about this ruling, but I'm pretty sure this is how it works. So the Dynamite is currently on 2800, and then Heatleo sets it to 0. So no, it was already gaining the boost, but now the attack goes down to 0. Um, there is a few mistakes in this match, unfortunately, but yeah. So clear TeamAPS' field, set impermanence pass. Unfortunately, dead Phantasma can't really get it out of her hand. They go Demise here, and obviously, sorry, Duality into Demise, which is like, you got me, bro. Like, it's a bit crazy. So they go Demise. They draw, unfortunately, like quite dead. They go Diagram Effect, popping the spare Demise. They get Ignis. Um, and then at this point, um, was kind of spooked of this set card, but if um, if it was a true Draco spell, they would have already tributed some of the Ignis from the previous turn. So there's no reason to rage now, as it could just be a dead card, just because of the Evil Eye cards, right? But ended up being a Terraforming. So he Terraformings for the Evil Eye domain, then domain into Surzeal, Watcher of the Evil Eye. Card's extremely good, by the way. You can play in the Orcus deck too. Very interesting. On first, so I know there's two like level 4 Evil Eye monsters. One of them's like a Trident, and then one of them's like DD Crow. And I thought this was the DD Crow one. As like it's a bit weird, but yeah. So they activate the Heritage and just Rage here, pop both, just so they like can't tribute summon essentially, and just get like draws and whatever. Be a bit scary, right? And if they just tribute summon with the Heritage, the Rage just dies. Rather just not that happen. Um, and then also we know they have the field spell, the Surzeal in hand, so they have to commit their normal summon. So they have Retribution and the Evil Eye Celine here. Unfortunately, Retribution's just a spell trap negate, so it just gets done in by this Heatleo. Then Stalio summons Gazelle. Gazelle sends the Roar, Spinny effect. And then this is when it happens. We're just like, oh wait, this is not the DD Crow and it's the Trident. So it was just completely dead because there's a Balinx in the graveyard. So the Surzeal was kind of weak here, unfortunately for them. So we make a Phoenix. This card, one of the just drew double Phantasme, but thankfully the Salamangreat engine got us there. So then in game 2, we put in Twin Twisters, Pancratops, and I think that's all we put in the side deck. I'm not entirely sure. I can't really remember the side deck. So then, quite a good hand. Decide to play Foxer in our deck. I think this card's actually like quite a good deck. Not a good deck. Okay, the Salaman is a fine deck, whatever. Salaman, fine, right? But Foxers, I feel like it's very interesting because it makes the striker matchup a lot better, and your matchup against the back row deck's quite good too. Like I would consider playing this in a competitive tournament. Like I played this I've played this card for multiple regionals, and it's just been insane every single time. This card just gives you so much utility and so much like pure advantage. With you can discard a Foxy, pop something, Foxer bring it back. You can make a Phoenix, discard the Foxer, pop a card, or if you don't have access to Jaguar, you can just keep going like Foxer, putting back your Sunlight Wolves and stuff. It's just such a solid card. You can add a block of Sunlight Wolf, and then use its effect straight away. Because Sunlight Wolf only stops you from summoning the monster for a turn, but not activating its effects, which is kind of cool. Reach around. Or a cool workaround. There we go. Not a reach around. That's a bad one. So unfortunately for TeamAPS, their hand was quite bad because like they couldn't really use the demise, right? It's kind of interesting that they chose to go first though with cherries. I feel like that's not the best idea, but they do have the floodgates and crackdown and stuff, so I don't use Foxy's effect here. Just because of it, like something like we could have just used the Foxy's effect here, to be honest. So this might have been a misplay, but however, if they had cards like Solemn Strike, I would have liked to have the Foxy option still. And there wasn't really anything we would have wanted to get off Foxy anyway, because we do have everything. So let us know down in the comments what you think we should have done. We should have used the Foxy effect, should have not. So yeah, attack with Balinx. The cherries was for Sunlight Wolf. That got me there, because I was like, oh no, this is going to be a hard game, isn't it? But thankfully, they opened quite slow. So it's fine. Decided not to use a circle here, because I wasn't entirely sure what we'd want to get. And we'd rather wait and see what like it'd be better to just wait to have the information that that we know which card to add. Because at this point we're playing completely blind because we just didn't know a lot of cards. Then they, of course, they have card demise. Kind of a strange thing is that I think they should have just used Crackdown to take the Balinx, and then just tributed the Balinx for the Ignis. I think that would have been slightly better, but it didn't matter anyway because they couldn't do damage anyway, so it's fine. However, they could have just done that first and then used the demise in main phase 2. Would have been interesting. Alternatively, they also could have played around Rage by going activate Crackdown, targeting Banelings, forced to use Roar, and then fine, all said and done. Then you can go Heritage and Ignis Heat, and then you can pop another back row. Then you can attack for 24 or attack over the Balings for 1900. Then use Card Demise in main phase 2. I think it would have been a slightly better play, but yeah. So yeah, so they have Sanctum, which is quite yikes, by the way. So wait to draw for turn. So we didn't want to use the circle here because it would mean that they would trigger the Ignis on their turn and then our turn again. So it's better to just wait with the circle. They didn't use Ignis here, which is kind of interesting. But whatever. So we go Foxy effect to go Ignis. We go Chain Impermanence. And then we still use Foxy to pop the There can be only one because there's no real reason not to. Then we go Gazelle effect. Gazelle sending Roar, I think. Roar Rage? Rage. Right. Because we have the Roar engraved already, right? So then, on that resolution, they go Sanctum, and at this point, we're just like, ah! We start sweating. We're just like, no! It's all going downhill! And then the worst part was then when this happens, they had another demise. Eek! Whatever. So yeah, it's pretty scary. They've resolved demise quite a lot. Like it's a bit yikes. Yeah, unfortunately we do have the Veiler in hand. I still think this card like is kind of fine. There's like not too many cards we could take out for the Draco matchup. Definitely taking out the Phantasmes because they're never link summoning. But we keep the impermanences in there for cards like Inspector Border, and just like that. And also it can shut down Floodgates, so it has like some utility. So even though the cards aren't generally strong in the matchup, they're just stronger than the cards that they would be replacing, right? So then at this time we forgot that they couldn't do damage optimize, even though we reminded them the last turn. So then we let the Foxy die in case of a second there can be only one. And or I just have it engraved, to be honest. Just have a clear field. Cause this means yeah, just getting the Foxy effect's fine. So they set their Kickaboo and lose one turn. And they activate their Disciples and pass. Didn't have enough targets. They had just one target, unfortunately. Draw for turn. It's a spinny, kind of a dead draw, but it's fine. We have all of our key pieces already. So we go Foxy, they go Ignis, fine. It's not Dynamite or Maiden. We're fine with that one. Then we go Foxy, pop the Disciples, because there's no real point popping the Heritages, and popping the Disciples means that they don't have access to it anymore. However, I think they should have set the Disciples. I don't think there's any reason to just activate it, which is kind of strange. So yeah, once again. Then we go Spinny Effect. And I have a second Floodgate. So we let our Foxy die. Then we normal summon the Veiler. Thankfully make a Phoenix. And then unfortunately for them, they cannot flip this lose one turn because there's a Scythe on their field. So then we go Phoenix Effect, discarding the Foxer. Pew, 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 pew. Foxer summons itself back. Pew, pew, pew. Heatleo Effect. Spin a back row. And then we go Heatleo again with the Reincarnation Link. Spin back a Heritage. Use also Roar to set itself, just so we have like we ran them out, right? Then we go, since they don't have Diagram, we can just freely kill the Ignis for free because it is threatening our Heatleo at this point, or our Balings engrave rather. They draw Disciples for turn, which is kind of yikes, but you know, whatever. So they go Disciples, we roar it. Wasn't entirely sure how this worked, if they set it and then activate the card. I'm pretty sure it still doesn't get recognized off Heritage. But I highly doubt it mattered. There wasn't really any cards they could draw here except the third demise. So we just went along with it. But yeah, they just wouldn't be able to draw off Heritage. Thankfully, it wouldn't have mattered. Anyway, So yeah, they unfortunately draw on a loser turn. Very unfortunate. Spinny back. Um, Also, they forgot to discard off of Card of the Mize in the previous game, I think. Um, so then we go Helio, make Spinny 2300. It's just kind of funny to have a beefy Spinny. We didn't have to do it, but just in case they have Apocalypse, right? We might as well. Um, so yeah, swing in with both. Set an order and pass. We're kind of just locked in here, and then unfortunately for them, they've dead drawn again, and we win the match. So guys, that was mine and Darren's match from the Yugituber Grand Championship in round 2. We play against Farfa in the semi-finals, and then after that, the winner of that match will be going on to face either Team Samurai X1 or Lithium 2300, I believe. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video as always. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, etc. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.